Tigers. Up first will be June Jones from SMU. The Mustangs open the season Sunday, August 30th at Baylor. It'll be a 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time kickoff on Fox Sports 1. Coach, thanks so much for joining us on the call this weekend and all year long. Right out of the gate, jumping right in with a Big 12 champion top 10 team, if you can just let us know how your training camp has gone, and what you expect to see when you take the field Sunday at Baylor.
Well, we still have a long week here to get ready, prepared. We've had a good camp. I think we've tried to get the young kids, the newcomers, involved as much as we can, gave them a lot of reps. I think we have more depth on defense than we've had in a while. We've just unfortunately lost a couple corners, and trying to get back out there, but they haven't been practicing fully. But I think they'll be ready for the first game, so that part of it is good. Offensively, we're kind of restocking with some new guys, both at quarterback. I have 3 quarterbacks that have played pretty good in camp. Colony Castle, Neil Burcham, of course, will be the starter, and Matt Davis, a newcomer from Tyler Junior College, has contributed and done quite well. So, I think we're all in all, going to be younger, but we got some good kids, and we have more talent.
Take questions for Coach June Jones. Hit *1 on your telephone, please, to join the queue, and then the operator will introduce you. And we can go ahead with the first question, please.
We'll take our first question from John Werner with Waco Tribune-Herald.
Coach, what do you like about Neil Burcham? And I also wanted you to talk a little bit about one of your receivers, Darius Joseph.
Yeah, Neil Burcham has been here for a couple of years, and he's got a pretty good understanding of what we're trying to do. And he's been waiting for a chance. He started a couple games last year and did pretty well. I thought that we kind of threw him into a situation when was the first game against Houston. He really did not have control of the offense at that time, and so I kind of went back to kind of how we did things and got him a little bit more grounded, and he's had a good summer and a good camp. So, I think he's one of those guys that we got to find out about how he's going to play in a game. He's an accurate kid. He's smart, and looking forward to watching him play.
And could you also talk a little bit about one of your receivers, Darius Joseph?
Yeah, Darius Joseph is a real. He caught 103 balls for us last year, and he's a tough kid. He's real diligent about doing his job, and he's not flashy. Just gets the job done. We have, I think better speed than we've had across the board. So I'm anxious to see what we can do when we get the ball in their hands.
And we'll take our next question from Shannon Owens-Green with the Orlando Sentinel.
Hi, Coach. How are you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Good. There are a lot of young quarterbacks in the league this year. What is the biggest challenge in getting a younger quarterback ready for the season, particularly traveling on the road and being ready for what the teams have to get them?
Well, I think the young quarterbacks, you have to just be careful, as to, that you don't overload them with offense. Historically, when I've played younger guys, you're a little bit simpler, you're a little bit more just base, and then you kind of see how he handles, and as he grows into that, and you get comfortable that he's got a handle on what he's doing, then you start to add a few new looks for him to do. And I think there are some good quarterbacks in this conference, and we'll have our hands full this week in Waco with Baylor's quarterback. But at the same time, the American Athletic Conference, I think, has some young upcoming guys that are really good players.
Thank you.
For those who joined us late, it's *1 on your telephone to join the queue to ask a question. Do we have any other questions for Coach Jones, please? Take one last call for questions, please. We do have another question, if you would.
We'll take a follow-up question from John Werner with the Waco Tribune-Herald.
Coach, as you know, Baylor's opening their new stadium. What are you kind of expecting coming into this environment? There's a lot of excitement down here.
Well, I think the excitement's going to be probably about 8 more decibels with the way the stadium was built. I've followed how they do. I know the National Football League has some similar type roofing and type cover, and that kind of amplifies the sound. So we're preparing for a very loud crowd, and a crowd that has a lot of energy and a lot of excitement coming off the season that Baylor had last year.
And just how about Baylor's team? What are you expecting there?
Well, I expect them to be, as good as they've been. Anytime you get the quarterback back, that they have, and they got a great run game. Art's done just a fabulous job with his packages that he runs. And defensively, Phil just does a great job motivating the kids and getting them to play hard. So, this is a real big challenge. We're playing one of the best teams in the country, and it's a great opportunity to go find out how we're going to be.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll take our next question from Dan Tortora with Dan Tortora Broadcast Media.
Hey, Coach, how you doing today?
Good.
I know you talked about your quarterback a little bit, but I wanted to look defensively for you and who's really stepped up for SMU going into the season that you feel the leadership has come from so far.
Well, I think that in our front seven, we're better than we've been. We have quite a few young guys in there, but we have more depth in there. Darian Wright is played in there the last couple of years. He's a super nose tackle. I've been impressed with Zelt Minor, who's a freshman, really a redshirt freshman type player. He's feeling his way, but he's got a chance to be a really good player. Jonathan Yenga has kind of led by example. I mean, we moved him kind of from outside to inside, and he's really showed up and made a lot of plays. And then in the secondary, I think Shaquille Randolph has had a really good camp, and Greenbauer gives us some leadership back in there too.
Appreciate it, Coach. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And last call, do we have any other questions for Coach Jones, please? Star 1 on your telephone. Then, Coach, thanks for your time this week. Look forward to talking to you again next Monday.
All right, thank you.
All right, and then June Jones from SMU. The Mustangs, again, get started this Sunday, August 30th. They will be at Baylor for a 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time start on Fox Sports 1.